Hosted by Matt Riches. $1 trillion tickers. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. This is a weekend charting episode. So we will be charting the Semiconductor $1 Trillion tickers. That is Nvidia, TSM, AVGO, and MU. It is Sunday, July 12th, 2026. Happy Sunday. All right, so let's get into it, y'all. Nvidia first. Nvidia had a good week. It was up 8.2% on the week. It ended up closing the week at 210.96. It is in our Smart Money Concepts resistance zone, is right in the middle. So there are a lot of sellers right here. It did end up closing this gap. That price had gap down on Monday, June 22nd to the 23rd, and it ended up closing this gap here on Friday. So we'll see if we have enough buyers to push us through this Smart Money Concepts resistance zone, or do we have enough sellers to push us back down? So, okay, to the downside, our first level is going to be 208.90, followed by 205.70, 201.90, 198.95, 196.05, 191.15. To the upside resistance, we got the top of our Smart Money Concepts resistance zone, which is 214. If it can break through that, it can go to 217.25 and then 221.60, which is also the bottom of our next Smart Money Concepts resistance zone. So we got a lot of sellers up here as well. The midway point of this zone is going to be 226.90, and then the top of this zone is going to be 232.25. I don't think it'll be able to break through both Smart Money Concepts resistance zones in 1 week, but it's definitely looking very bullish right now. I think we'll be able to finish the week above this first zone. All right, next up, we got TSM. TSM basically had a flat week. It was up 0.01%. Ended up closing the week at 434.11. So to the downside support, first level I got. So we are actually in the Smart Money Concept support zone, which is the opposite of Nvidia. So there are a lot of buyers in this area. So the first level that I have is 432.90. Underneath that, 428.10, 425, 421.20. And then the bottom of the Smart Money Concept support zone is going to be 419.22. If it ends up breaking that, I got it coming all the way down to 413.25. To the upside resistance, we got 439.65, followed by 444.85, 447.70, 451.75, and 460. We do break that 460. We can go to 468.50. Next, we got AVGO. Had a wonderful week, up 10.9% on the week. Okay, so we are actually in the Smart Money Concepts resistance zone here on AVGO. So it is a lot of sellers in here. So we'll see if we can break through, if we can continue the strong momentum that they had from last week. So price ended up closing at $399.97. To the downside support, we got $395.70, $387.95, $385.05, $379.60, and then the top of this gap at $377.05 goes all the way to $372.89. If we do end up closing that gap, we can go to $266.65 and then $260 and then $362. To the upside resistance, we got $402.45, $407.50, $412.70. And the top of our Smart Money Concepts resistance zone is going to be $414.65. If we can break out of that with volume, then we can go to $420.80. And then above that, we got the top of this gap. We got the bottom of this gap here at $426.50. All right. Next up, we got MU. MU had a basically flat week, up 0.3%. End up closing the week at $979.30. To the downside support, I got $954.15, $937.20, $918.65, $891.65. If we end up breaking that, we can go to $854.35. To the upside resistance, we got $998, followed by $1,035, $1,064. And then we got the bottom of this gap here at $1,096. That goes all the way to $1,124. All right, so those are our levels for our trillion-dollar ticker semiconductor companies, y'all. Set those alerts, and let's get this money out the market.
Chase excellence, never chase money. Why? Because money has an incredible way of finding excellence. Did you chase excellence and not money?
Next up, we got our episode that's going to cover Google, Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon. And yes, my audio did just cut off. I forgot to refresh it, and now this thing is tripping. So we'll see if we can bring it back. No, this thing is tripping. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.